everybody. And hi, Melanie.
Hello, hello.
Welcome. I see Sue's here and Chris is here.
Look at you
Welcome.
guys already.
Buffalo. Perfect.
We are ready too. We want to play.
Yes, and we're working with Altenew tonight. So, shall we dive into what we're working with? Do you want to talk about what products you're working with, Melanie?
Yes, and a little upfront announcement. I have Hurricane Helena on the way up here, and we're getting some rain already. So if you hear some thunder and lightning, or for some reason I disappear, that is why. We're going on with the show, though. So if anything happens, so we apologize ahead of time. And, on with the show as long as we can. So,
yeah, we can't stop a hurricane.
No. Now,
Hi, Teresa.
We did run away from a hurricane, Randy and I, last year from Myrtle Beach. We had to leave a couple days early because of the hurricane. So we are leaving Saturday. We are leaving for Myrtle Beach on vacation.
Woohoo!
And hopefully there'll be no hurricanes next week. So let's keep our fingers crossed. But tonight I am working with the Sweet Jasmine collection from Altenew, and going to have a lot of fun with that. What are you working with, sweetheart?
I have my BetterPress plate that I'm going to work with is this one that is the texture, and it's the wood grain. Very cool. Actually haven't used this one yet, and it's been in my craft room, but I've been waiting for a rainy day. I think I glimmered with it, actually, but you can see it's super clean, so I haven't pressed with it quite yet. Hi, Sherry. And then we're also I'm using the Altenew stamp and die that is called Educator's Rule. I'm a teacher, so I had to grab this one a while ago, and I have used this set a few times. I think it's actually 2 years old, but it still is fabulous and good. It's on sale. Actually, 5% off. I just checked before our live here, so that's fine. Yes, Virginia, we are live right now.
Yes.
Yep. So that is what we're working with, and then I'm going to try to make a shaker.
I love that that's a layering stamp. Something I have not told anybody is I have just joined the online educator program with Altenew. I have not told anybody that yet. You guys are the first to hear that. And the very first classes are all about layering.
That's amazing.
So my first projects will be layering. So I think it's cool that you're doing layering. So
well, you're going to have to teach me what you learn.
Yeah. So yeah, I just got into the classes this past week.
I'm so excited for you. That's going to be awesome.
Thank you. I'm excited too. Hello, everybody.
Pressing?
Yes,
we're going to start our better pressing.
We have a little static. I don't know where that static is coming from. Do you hear it, Jesse?
I don't. But I will.
Sounds like the microphone, possibly.
I'll switch to my down camera, and then
let's both do that.
We'll see.
Oh, it just went away.
Oh, well, how about that? A happy accident.
Okay, that should be better. Virginia, it's better for you, right? Let's just
Hi, Deborah.
Yes, let's keep our fingers crossed and let's keep going. Let's keep going. Right. We're going to make this happen one way or another.
I'm going down, hands down.
Yes, good.
Going down.
Let's all pray, girls. Let's all pray. Pray. Okay. So these are the gorgeous items in Sweet Jasmine, the Sweet Jasmine suite. I've got the whole suite here. I just sprung for these myself. And
gorgeous.
Picked up the BetterPress set, the coordinating die, the stencil, the stamp set, and the embossing folder. And of course, the stencil coordinates with the embossing folder, stamp set, and the BetterPress. So you get a lot by getting that stencil. So that's pretty cool. We're going to play with the stencil tonight. The die. Oh no, we're not going to use the die. We're going to use the stencil and BetterPress. Well, yeah, we're going to use the die because of the sentiment, but I have already pre-done that ahead of time. So I've got our little sentiment here ready.
Okay. Awesome. Hi, Jean. Well, I think I'm going to start off with better pressing because we are the BetterPress babes after all.
Yep, I've already got my paper in the machine.
I have waited long enough to press with this plate. It's time right now. I think I'm going to use craft paper, actually. No, this is not craft paper. It looks like craft paper, but I just see on the other side it is like a tan on the other side, so that is not craft paper. So
I am going to press with Altenew Jet Black.
Ooh, nice. Nice and dark. Okay. So first I'm going to set my paper on my press. And I want to use this brown side. So that's going to be like so. And then I'm going to use tape rolls to secure it because I'm going to be needing the whole front of this to be wood grain and not have any areas that are covered in tape. So I'm putting it in at center because I'm going to use a full die as well. I did not mention that before, but I'm using this die, which I have linked in the description. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's from Eternity Stamps, and it's one that I go to a lot for shakers. It's just easy peasy for shakers, and you'll see that in just a couple minutes. So I'm putting that on the side.
Yes, I'm going to do the other one on the other side.
Oh, look at you. You already have a press done.
I know.
Excellent. Good work, lady.
I had it in Diana. I had it in the system already. So I had it all out already.
Prepared, lady. Okay. And this. So your trip should be really fun. I'm excited for you. We are officially going to meet in 2025 in person, Melanie and I. So
is that still on?
It is still on. We don't have it officially booked quite yet, but it's happening. So I'm going south. I'm going to the south. Not to Georgia, but to the south.
I'm using BetterPress paper, Betty.
Yes. I'm using just regular colored cardstock I have in my collection. I have no idea where it's from. I'm looking at this and it's looking a little dry, so we're going to re-ink right now. Perfect timing to do it on the live, just in case you don't know that you can re-ink your ink pads. And this one is the bark, so I need to find, I keep all my ink in this little container. It's from Tim Holtz. I need to find the one that says bark. I think that's perfect for wood grain because it's like a tree. Genius content here. How was your day, Melanie?
Oh, I was gonna mention that actually next week in Myrtle Beach, I am actually crafting with two of the babes. I don't know if either of them are here in the group tonight, but I am going to be crafting with two of the BetterPress babes next week. Mm-hmm. I'm excited about that, and we'll make sure we take pictures and we'll post them in the group. But my day was so exciting. Good. My day was pretty good today. It was my son's 26th birthday, and we took him out to eat.
Awesome.
How about you, Justine?
Perfect.
Did you have a good day?
Yeah, it was a pretty busy day for the past first 2 hours of school. I felt like it was Friday, and then I realized it wasn't because I think I had our live event here in my head that this was happening, and we usually do it on Friday. So, whoops, it wasn't Friday. We had the University of Minnesota has a Raptor Center in the Twin Cities, and we had some animals in our school today because they came and did an assembly for us. And so we saw a bald eagle and a horned owl. Ooh, look at that wood. Turned out perfectly. Lovely. And we also had a red-tailed hawk.
Ooh.
So it was really interesting. The guide actually fed the animals with the kids there, which I thought was hilarious, and a lovely little teacher story that, like, you can't make this up, is that at dismissal time, we have the kids dismiss in the gym by family for high schoolers that drive the younger students, and one of the students found a dead mouse foot on the ground that the owl did not eat. So
a dead mouse foot?
Yes, a dead mouse foot, because the owl was fed a dead mouse, and yeah, it was pretty gross, but educational. So.
Oh, God. Virginia?
It's never boring when you're a teacher.
Yeah, Virginia has a question. I am using the LDRS Creative Extreme Clean to clean my plates.
Yes.
It is our favorite cleaner for the press plates. And
yes.
You can get it at ldrscreative.com, and you can use my 15% discount code, which is Melanie15.
Yes, Melanie15.
Yeah, that gets you 15% off anytime you're shopping with LDRS Creative.
Mm-hmm. And here I am using it too. This is my favorite cleaner. LDRS Extreme Clean. It's better than any other cleaner I've used. You can see it's already working, and I haven't even started cleaning it yet. So my little felt pad fell off of mine, so I just have a rag that I'm wiping it around on, and it actually gets things very clean. It doesn't get it perfectly brand new clean, but if you clean it quickly after...
And the browns and the yellows are what the hardest colors I think it has. But if you let it sit there and then do it a second time, it's usually you get the best result.
Yeah, and I mean, the press plates, the material that it is a little bit absorbent too, and that's just kind of how it is. But you don't have to use BetterPress ink on press plates. You can use any ink, and it really, it can clean up pretty easily. That wasn't too difficult. Okay. Having the right cleaner helps a lot, though. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to grab my stamp set, and we'll get to stamping. A lot of colors to do. Does it leave an oily residue? No, it does not. It is, well, there's definitely a residue, but it's not like the other brand. I mean, yeah, the other brand leaves quite an oily residue from Ranger. Just my honest opinion. Okay, I think I'm going to make the apple first. So I'm going to put my used apple that I made already just kind of in view so I can kind of keep an eye on it. But the nice thing about Altenew, and I didn't even realize this at first, but when you take out a stamp set, I usually just slide this out and I don't look at this, but there's a lot going on here in the packaging. They actually give you some cut-aparts. You can make some cards here, so you can just cut those apart and put those on a card front if you want. And then it also gives you step-by-step directions of how to make their example cards with the inks listed. And then it gives you the layering guide, which is so helpful, especially when you're just starting out. So I'm going to try the apple and the pencil here on camera. We'll see how that goes. Should be pretty simple because I have done it before and I tested all my ink colors. I don't love that bright pink in the center, so I did swap that out. So hopefully it will be less pink. I know apples do have pink in them, but I wasn't really looking for a pink on my project today. Okay, I just cut down some paper. This is just the Hammermill chameleon one. It's perfect for boiling and ink blending, etc. Okay, where are my magnets? Oh,
Betty has a question. Betty, I'm using the Sweet Jasmine collection from Altenew.
Sweet jasmine.
Judith is here from New Hampshire. Hello, Judith.
Hi, Judith. Welcome. I wish we all could be there. Me too.
For mine, I am using the Altenew sticky mat underneath of my stenciling. And I'm using today the Forest Fantasy Bundle of ink. It is still available as a bundle. It's the purples, the greens, and the yellows is what I'm using in my project. I'm not using all of the colors, but I'll put the ones I'm using here so you can see them. And I'm just using 2 tones of each, and then we're going to add something a little special. So I'm just going over each of my petals with 2 tones right now to get our petals. Then I'll pretty much do the same with the leaves as well.
All right, well, I'm going to just try out my inks here. So if it works out, perfect. If it doesn't, we're just going to be experimenting together. So I have a variety of inks. I have Distress. I have ones from Simon Says. I have ones from Simon Hurley. So we're just going to try out some things here. I'm going to start with this one. It's a hybrid one from Simon Says Stamp. This one's called Hot Lips. It came in a card kit probably around 2020 when I was discovering card kits. So this is going to be my first layer. Oops. Oh. All right, well, I already thought I would move my stamp closer to the middle because I thought that would be easier for filming. But then I realized my paper would not be in the corner, so we're going to scrap that.
Judith, is that a question for me? The Sweet Jasmine?
I think so.
Yeah. The Sweet Jasmine set was released, I think, maybe 2 months ago.
I'd say that's fairly new.
Yeah, I didn't purchase it brand new, like the month it was released, but I purchased it a month or 2 afterwards. Yeah, so it's new-ish. It's
newish.
This is my first project with it. And just so you guys know, Altenew right now has free shipping at $29. And it's
amazing.
That sale is on until the 27th.
Mm-hmm.
And it's $10 off if you're international. So
nice.
That is also a nice special. Something else I'm just giving you, you guys, I'm not supposed to let y'all know this, but you see this right here? If these are something on your wish list, check BetterPress Babes at midnight. That's all I can say.
For the second layer, I'm just going to layer on top of my previous apple.
Sorry, we're not supposed to post new sales to people. We're not. Like, just midnight. BetterPress Babes Facebook group.
We go in with crackling campfire next.
Hey, we love our girls, right? Or girls and guys. Sorry. Girls and
our
guys.
Babes.
Babes. We love our babes. Okay.
Our babes. Oh, my husband got a really loud babe the other night. We had another spider in the house.
Oh!
So it was babe. Poor dear. He came running. He always helps me. Oh, yeah. So this one stamped, and I don't know, maybe it just had some inky residue. So I'm going to just go over that twice. I found with the Distress inks, they don't do like full coverage, if you will, on stamp sets. So I usually stamp twice. I think that whenever you do layering stamps, especially the Altenew ones that are just like beautiful with so many layers, use a MISTI or use a stamp positioning tool. Better yet, use your Stampin' Wheel, and that helps keep everything in position.
You guys, I just messed up my stenciling. I just painted leaves green or purple.
Ooh, I just go with it. You can have green leaves or purple leaves.
About the brushes. Guys, what are y'all going to do with me?
I think you should just lean into it. Make it purple.
Make it purple.
Or you can start over. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but sometimes art happens and you just have to go along. I'm going to go with candied apple next, which is very fitting for my apple. Mm-hmm.
Y'all, should I redo it? Should I repress it? Y'all need to tell me.
Give some love to Melanie in the chat.
Should I repress it? Look, I did purple leaves. Look at that. It's supposed to be green.
Oh, this apple is turning out so good. It's even better than my test one.
Okay, so just do everything else the right color. It's just paper. I know, but it's not going to look right.
But it could be like a monotone card and just do everything purple.
Everything purple? Y'all want me to do it all purple? I would go with the purple leaves. Just everything purple?
Purple, purple, purple. Okay, now fourth layer of my apple.
A mistake is an opportunity.
Yes.
So everything purple or add a blue to the purple. Ooh. Oh,
I love that idea.
Remember, I was going to darken the purple on the flowers, which will make it different.
I love the idea of adding a blue. Okay. The last one, I'm wiggling around too much. Okay. Here we go.
Interesting.
And the last layer is going to be lumberjack plaid. It's fall, y'all, so plaid is going to be back in the wardrobe.
See, I just can't talk. I just can't get excited and talk. See, I get excited.
Chatting.
I get excited, and then I just go off the deep end. Y'all just gotta love me for me.
We do. Virginia says make it a spotlight image.
Oh goodness! Don't put too much pressure on me.
Ooh, this lumberjack plaid is really adding a lot of texture to this apple. I'll give you a really good close-up. There we go. Okay, well, we're not done with the apple. Oh, I've been told by one of my students I say okay too much. Those kindergartners, they have no problem telling you what they think. I love them. Now I'm going to go in with the stem.
That actually looks like part of the flower. Okay, and we'll turn this around. We're going to do this one.
I think you can't make a mistake. When you're doing purple, it's going to be a win.
There you go. I'm just going to keep
gathered twigs.
Okay.
Oh, Betty says she was going to say leaves purple, flowers green. And then she said, but you've already started on the flowers.
And we're going to do something different to the flowers. So I've got a surprise at my sleeve.
Look at it with the stem. So sweet. And so
let me tell you, Altenew's layering stamps are so amazing. They really do make everything look lifelike.
It looks so lifelike.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make the pencil next. I feel like we're on a roll.
You go, girl.
Okay. So the pencil has a number of colors. So I'm going to try to remember which ones I used. But for the apple, I have all of those. We're going to just set them off to the side. I'm going to gather my inks. Oh, but look at the apple's already going to look so cool. Ooh, the apple I just made with you guys live is way better than my first apple. I think it's because I did different darker colors. Okay, well, see, I said okay there, not okay. Ay.
You just have your little idiosyncrasies about you. That just makes you you.
True. So true. kindergartners crack me up though. Every day is just something funny. And they always like to point out my truck in the parking lot. Every day they go over to the window and they're like, "Where'd you park today?" Teacher was late today, so she parked really far away.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I have quite a lot of colors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa, that's a lot of colors. So we have 7, 9 colors.
Pencils layering too.
Yes, I have Lemonade from Lawn Fun, Fossilized Amber from Distress Ink, and then I need to grab a Oxide real quick. Where is it? Oh, nope, not there. I'm all over in my craft room now. This is what happens when I clean.
Can't find anything?
Alrighty.
On this one, you have to be careful. This right here, this one item right here is not part of that stencil. Because these Altenew stencils are like have a line through them. So you have one stencil here and one stencil here. And that one right there is not part of this stencil. So that's one thing I realized that you have to be careful of.
Great tip. And pumice stone and hickory smoke. We're not done. Storm cloud on Fun. Okay, one of the pinks for the eraser. Flamingo and saltwater taffy. Whoa, that's a lot of ink. 9. 9 of them.
Gotta have those eraser colors.
It's gonna make a really good pencil though, so it is so worth it because it's gonna look so real and so lifelike. Okay, here we go. Okay, bye Jean. Thanks for coming in and check the replay. So why don't we talk about the giveaway since we are into the thick of it of this live? So Altenew has been generous enough to let us give away a $20 gift card to their online store. So that was an electronic gift card. And to be eligible to win said gift card, you would need to comment after this video is live on my channel. So after the live is over, so comment on the replay, and then we will wait a few days and we will pick a winner randomly.
Thank you, Altenew.
Yes, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. We like to give back to you guys because we like our group and we want to do something nice. So we always are trying to get something for you guys.
Yeah, we reach out to the companies and ask
Hi,
them
Danielle.
to generously contribute to you guys.
Virginia said, I did not realize you can use oxide inks with regular inks. Well, I'm not blending them. I am layering. So, and there's probably some rule about keeping them separate. But
they do recommend that you use separate brushes.
Right. I'm not blending anything. I'm just layering.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to layer this pencil. I'm going to get really up close and personal to make sure that everything is straight as I can get. I think that's good. I have ink on my fingers.
That is wonderful, Betty. Betty said a while back she was able to get a really good deal on the brushes. Yeah, their brushes are amazing.
Perfect.
Yeah, the brushes are really, really good. We can
I
get a
have
good
their little
sale on them.
brushes too.
Midnight. Get a really good sale on them. That's the time to grab them.
So that was fossilized amber, second layer. And this one I might do 2 layers on because it is an ink. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 layers just so it's nice and dark and saturated. Tap, tap, tap. The other night, my husband said that when I'm typing on my computer, my nails sounds like little mice running on the floor. He's like, my little mouse. I'm so glad that is not a mouse.
You do type with your nails?
I think it just happens when I'm typing. I don't intentionally do it, but yeah. Okay, number 3 is the tip of the pencil. So this is going to be the wood color. So I'm going to use antique linen. And this little pencil tip wants to follow my finger. So I'm going to just sneak it on carefully. That should be good. I'm always sharpening pencils every day at work. Sharpening pencils. That is my life. And for whatever reason this year, kids in the school are all about paper airplanes. I have no idea why. It is like the hottest craze at our school is paper airplanes. So, and the kids are getting really good at it. Not the kindergartners, but the other kids. Okay, here's the pencil. Lovely. Put that one back and go to the 4th one, which is going to be the texture of the wood on top of what I just stamped. So I'm going to be very careful with this again and put it just in the right spot. And then hope for the best.
You're doing amazing with your layering.
Well, when you take your class and you become an expert, you're going to have to tell me what I'm doing wrong or if I need
You're not doing anything wrong.
No? Okay. Well,
I've watched all the classes for layering 1. My first class. There's 4 layering classes.
Oh, I'm just winging it, but we'll see.
And the layering classes are available. You don't have to be actually in the Altenew Academy. You can actually take the classes. Like if you're interested in just one thing, you can actually take the classes just as a customer.
I felt pretty confident after looking at their pamphlet. I thought that it was crazy,
They have really good
wonderful.
Ones.
Yeah, it's laid out perfectly. Okay, with this little guy, he is just so teeny and he wants to hang out and be my friend on my fingers. So I'm going to use my reverse tweezers to hopefully get it in the right spot. This is what you don't see usually when the videos are edited. This is the juggling with stamps, trying to get it in just the right spot. This is the tip of the pencil, so I really want to make sure that it is layered right on the tip. Oh, come on. Work your stamp. Hi, Amy.
I would say take your time. Nobody's watching.
You're funny.
Everybody, close your eyes just for a second.
Now it's on my finger. You know, I might just take... Oh, I feel like if I use a Copic marker and do the tip, it's going to wreck it. Persevere, girl. Come on. You can do it. Ah. Someone must have been sending me happy thoughts. Okay. For the pencil. What did I decide to do for the pencil? Oh, yeah. Pumice Stone. I love the names of all these inks. It cracks me up. It's like nail polish. Betty says she would not put the tip on because her hands would be shaking like crazy. I feel like mine sometimes do. I notice. Oh, and it's crooked. Okay, so it was leaning to the left, so if I kind of wiggle it. Oh, no, that was not good. Okay, not every pencil has a straight lead. So we're just going to take that as a life lesson. It is barely crooked.
Hey, if I can have purple leaves, you can have a crooked lid.
So true.
It's the life of life. We're just going for it.
Now this is B6, the 6th stamp of the pencil. I'll just layer it on top of where it should go. Every time I say on top, I want to always say it in a French accent. I don't even remember what movie that's from. But, Princess Bride. He's like, they're right on top of us. Okay. Hickory Smoke is next. Why does that seem so dark? Okay, I'm just going to test it on the side here. Is that what I want? Huh. I think I did pumice stone actually on this part, so we're gonna go with my gut feeling here. No, that's too dark. Maybe I did use hickory smoke. Well, maybe it's gonna just lighten up. I think it will. Okay, there's the bottom. I'm gonna do 2 of those. I'm gonna go with the K's again. Colorado. Hi, Shirley. Right.
Hey, Shirley.
That part's all done. And then they have 2 options for the ribbing on the pencil. They have one that's no shading, and then they have shading. This one I did with shading. I'm going to try one without shading because my actual pencil, this part doesn't have any shading. So I thought, let's try this one out just for fun. And I think I'm going to use the same color that I did with the other one. So they will match. So when I put them on the card, if I wanted to use both pencils, I don't know if we're going to do both pencils, but we'll see. Oh dear, I still have to make a whole shaker window here. This might take a while. Okay, then we have Storm Cloud. Fun. I love all my little inks. They're so cute. Mm-hmm. Okay, that worked very quickly. All right, finally to my eraser. There is B8. This is the main part of the eraser. And I'm going to do a flamingo. Oh, get back down there. Oh, your card's turning out gorgeously, Matt.
Thank you.
My voice just cracked.
Thank you, Amy.
My pencil is off a little. My eraser has a little bit of a white in between, but such is life. It's barely there. Okay, and my last layer is the B9, which reminds me of playing bingo. B9. I love bingo.
Let's see here. We are going to do one more thing before we add the yellow centers. Make sure these are dry.
Stay put. Saltwater Taffy.
Love that color.
I know, right? I just got this in Distress Oxide this summer, and it looks so good with the teal. What is teal topaz? The BetterPress ink.
Okay.
Yes, pink and teal are they're a good match. Just saying. All right. All of my stamping is done of my pencil and my apple. Shall we do a close-up? There's my pencil.
Oh, wow.
Ready to write. There's my apple.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I might as well stamp my sentiments since I have this in Misty. Lots and lots of options on the stamp set. I am very impressed. They even have things like tutor and 2 types of scripty and more of a just traditional writing for teacher, principal, tutor. I think that's fabulous. I think I'm going to do the Scripty Teacher. This one just looks really fun, and it is totally my style. I have the other one stamped out too, just so you could see it. Ta-da! And they even have the little areas that I cut out in the middle. So I think that is a lovely extra touch. So we'll have teacher, and then let's do some little sentiments just to make everything look extra special.
Okay, I'm going to be adding an extra layer on top of my purple flowers with Lisa Horton's Interference Cloud 9 Crushed Velvet ink.
Nice.
This is new to me, so this is brand new. I've only played with it once, and this is what it looks like on a white paper and on black paper.
I think it is so smart that you did swatches of those so you can have that on hand when you want to use them.
They're so incredibly different. I used the Spellbinders tag punch, and the colors that I got, I made a different swatch for each of the ones on white and on black, so I can see what colors they make.
Very smart.
And I love the interference and the little shimmer.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
So we're just going to see what it does when you add it on top of another color.
Amy says, what are you thinking about the Lisa inks?
Well, like I said, I just got them. So these are brand new to me. The only thing I've done is swatch them, except playing around with this project. So, Barb, I would love to hear the type of things you've been doing with them. So we're just going to add a little bit here to our flower and see what happens.
My oxide is dry.
Well, that's not good.
No, and I don't have reinkers for these. I was going to get them, but my local, not a chain, my local craft store closed, which is terrible because it was the biggest craft store in the state of Minnesota.
Oh, did it finally
close? And if you know, us Midwesterners love our crafting, and they did close, which is just awful. And they were on my way home from work, you guys. Oh, and I'm stuck with Hobby Lobby and Michael's and Joann's, and ugh. They're fine. They're just not. I like supporting the small businesses. It's unfortunate. Ta-da! Just did that 2 times, so it was nice and dark and clear. Nice and dark and clear and good. Alrighty, let's clear some things off here because I am making a mess with my thousands of ink pads that I used in this project.
You are using a lot of ink pads, girl.
Oh man, but it definitely, I think it's worth it with the layering stamps.
Yeah.
It just looks
for sure
super good. Okay, well, I'm going to take this full panel. This is an A2 size, so it is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm going to die cut out my press plate area. And then I'm going to end up with a circle that I can use on something else. But for this project, I'm going to use the full window. It's my flight attendant fingers. And I'm going to use some tape here because I don't trust that it won't move around in my die cutting machine. That's okay. You can be late to the party. You can even be here on the replay and watching this tomorrow. And you can still be part of the fun and possibly be part of the giveaway. Oh, that is gorgeous. Longmount got a new brick and mortar store on September 15th. I love it, but I can't stay out. You are so funny. What a bad problem to have, Shirley. Ooh, Melanie, that's looking gorgeous.
Thank you. We'll see. Some of them are darker than others. We just see what happens.
Barb says she loves Cloud9. Well, that's wonderful.
Well, since I did the purple extras here, I guess I should do those as well so they're not so obvious.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to get my card base folded up. And we're going to build my shaker window from here. Actually, I'm going to build it with a back piece of paper. And I was hoping to use brown so I can get my little kite here to separate. Ooh, I just got this brown paper from Pink and Main's Courtyard Club box. So I'm going to give this a go since I have not used it yet. Anytime I use paper like this, I usually cut it down to be A2 size panels. So that's 5 1/4 and then 4 1/2. And then for shaker windows, because I don't want any of the edges to show, I'm just going to trim off 1/4 inch. So now it will be 4 by 5 1/4.
It shows the difference.
Show us the difference. What?
In the two
sizes or?
No, the two, one with interference ink and one side without interference ink. So it got a little dark here and here, but that was straight on right off the pad. These were blending a little off before I used it. So those I like a little better.
Gorgeous.
So that just gives you an idea of just straight ink or with the added layer.
Mm.
What now?
Karen says that she does not like Hobby Lobby because they took out a lot of the stamping and die cutting items.
Yeah, they did. They discontinued all of it.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was disappointed, especially when they took out some of the brands that I would I rather would shop in person for something. You just want to see it and hold it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, now that's not a thing. But what can you do? All right, I'm going to take some acetate and just cut out a square, nothing fancy. And this is going to go onto the back part of my wood grain piece. And I will glue it down. Betty says, Melanie, did you taste L-O? I'm not going to say the name.
Lola.
I didn't want to say her name.
Crafting area. Yeah. No, she's in here. She's curled up in her bed.
Oh, being a honey bun.
Yeah, she's in her bed in here. So this time I'm going to try to make it a little lighter by just when I hit the pad, come off and just stamp off a little bit. Just so it doesn't do such intense darkness this time, and see if I get a little lighter blend rather than it being.
I'm glad that you got those interface inks because now I can get a first-hand.
Well, I'm not saying I'm an expert or anything. I'm just starting it.
Well,
this
you can tell me how you like it. I trust you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to take these foam strips. I have 2 of them here. I'm going to fold them in half like so. This is how I make all my shaker windows. It's just easiest for me. I get these foam strips on Amazon. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa said, you ladies are doing fantastic on your cards.
Thank you.
So sweet. Betty says, I like it dark.
You like it dark. Well, awesome.
Spooky season is approaching.
Yes, this is definitely a good spooky color.
I feel like it is Halloween in my craft room because I've been making so many Halloween cards and fall cards, and I just put them all out at my boutique and hair salon that I send my cards off to, and now I feel like it's over. The grass is still green, and the trees haven't even changed color yet.
I know, right? I know. Well, we do work early, don't we?
That is true.
Our seasons are earlier than most.
Yeah. But I got to prepare for a craft fair that I'm going to do later in October. All the things, you know? Okay, I'm going to take anti-static brush and just give it a little swipey swipe. Oh my. My neighbor's dog is talking to the other neighbor's dog. We have a big dog, so big bark. I'm also going to put some of that anti-static on the back of my panel that I'm going to be putting this on. Oh, see how that's cloudy? I don't like that. So I'm going to take the edge of my shirt. This is real life crafting, and I'm just going to wipe some of that powder away because
best tool ever.
Cloudy. We don't need a cloudy window. Ooh, someone's getting fancy with their motorcycle. You would think it's Friday night.
Yeah.
PSA, it's Wednesday, people.
So what do y'all think of Wednesdays? Do you like Wednesdays?
I hope it works out. I know that Craft Roulette is on Fridays, and they have such a huge
We've been told by a
event. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, I think I'm going to actually go crazy and do 4 layers. So this is 2. I'm going to do 4 because I have some taller shaker bits, and I want to give them all the space that they need to wiggle around in. Amy, Teresa, say yes to Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So, hooray. Yeah, it's nice to kind of break the week up with something fun, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. 4 is tall. You know what? That's okay. This is probably going to be a hand-deliver card because it'll probably go to a teacher friend. Oh, I still have to give that little cheese tag that I made from the cheese stamp from Trinity Stamps to my friend. You saw that on my Instagram. You might know about it. Have not given it to her yet. And it's almost like week 4 of school. Story of my life. She only works right across the hall from me. Should be able to get it together.
Oh, boy. She's that close.
Yeah. So close. Betty says, in San Antonio for the next 3 mornings, it's going to be in the low 60s in the morning and 90s in the afternoon. In fall, we get quite a spread of temperatures. Same, girl. But in Minnesota, it's like 38 at night. And then, like last night, I think it was 38 overnight. And then today during the day, the high was 85 or 84. So, too hot for my liking during the day. And I put my shaker bits in the wrong part, so whatever. Okay, these are some brown little shakers, or sequins. Brown with brown with brown.
I have got a little
Not my usual color palette.
smudge right here.
Lighter brown. These the same. These are totally the same. Okay, well, brown. Then I wanted to pull out these. I think that they would be really pretty with the apple.
There we go.
These I got from $1.25 free. They're tube confetti. Super cheap. And I have noticed these little flecks in some other shaker mixes. I think they were in the Buttons Galore and More. So, just saying. Melanie says, are you cleaning the stencils with the LDRS cleaner?
No, I was cleaning them with alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
I just get this from Kroger. It's just in a spray bottle, and I use that. I usually take my sink, but this was just easier. But I use that spray on my glass mat too to get anything off. Takes everything off.
Yeah, I need to get an alcohol spray bottle in my craft room.
Perfect for Copic too. If Copic gets on your glass mat, just pulls it right out.
Perfect. Good to know. Usually when I'm stenciling, I'm using Distress Oxide, so it's easy peasy to clean. But
yeah,
I still like to have a little bucket of water around, because I find that if it just sits and soaks in the water, it's I gotta add my foam everywhere else. I'm just so excited to get this shaker window together that I am just spacing all of my steps. All right, so I have to add foam around so it is supported, because we need some support with our shakers.
Now I've stacked my sentiment there with 3 extra layers to make my sentiment thicker.
Oh, I love when you do that.
Yeah, it just makes it, gives it a little texture.
I think we should show this beautiful card Melanie sent me. It's on my desk and I look at it all the time.
Well,
isn't it cute? Look at the sparkly boots. So cute. It's my ADD brain. A squirrel.
Squirrels.
Yeah.
I do like these darker now that I see them darker.
Hi, Karen.
Oh, I'm glad you guys like the LDRS cleaner.
It's the best. It is so good for cleaning.
Us testimonies too.
If I was going to tell my mom or sister or friend what to buy, I would tell them to buy that. So you're my friends too.
There we go.
Make sure to use code Melanie15 at LDRS Creative if you buy that and get 15% off.
Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do the centers. You know what? I don't want a stencil. Let me get a Copic.
You go, girl.
Yeah, I think it'll be easier.
Neighbor dog has lots to say tonight. All the neighborhood dogs like to start chatting once they get going. They just don't really stop for a while. I'm just making some supports kind of all over. These shears are non-stick, so they are very helpful for cutting foam. Ooh, Amy says put gems in the centers.
Centers of what?
I think your flowers.
Oh, the flowers. Yes, I could have done that.
Yeah.
Totally.
I am like so behind here, girl. Wouldn't it be fun if we were doing this in the same room?
Oh,
you finish or I finish, we could help each other.
That's true. You're not that far behind.
I haven't die cut my sentiments or my apple or my pencil.
You're fine. You're fine.
We like to try to keep it to an hour, and we're just now approaching that mark. So
yeah, well, I can show them my idea for my video I was thinking of doing to see what they think.
Good idea.
What do you guys think of this technique? I was thinking of doing a video with this, maybe in the next week or two.
Gorgeous.
Something I was playing around with last night. It's with watercoloring and heat embossing with your BetterPress. Just something different I was messing with, and if you guys are interested, I'll try to do a video with that. If this storm stays at bay. So I think I'll do it in different colors, or different color than this, but
they're saying do it in the comments.
Okay.
Karen says, new to the channel, do y'all go live often? Well, Karen, good question. So this is the Stationery by Justine. This is my channel. And we started BetterPress Babes on Facebook. That's Melanie and I. And so we switch every other month. we're on this channel, and then so next month we'll be on Melanie's channel. And then I really don't do a ton of lives during the month by myself because I do have a full-time job outside of card making. And
I do try to do an occasional one called Mix Up Mondays.
Yeah.
It's where I mix up brand products and use them together rather than just doing a video because a company asks me to. I like to mix products together from different companies.
We gotta shop that stash.
Yeah, because I like, there's sometimes that I see a stencil from one company and it will look, would be great with that other company, but companies, would rather me use the products together that are theirs. And so I kind of make that alive when I do that together because I like to mix and match my stash. So I always recommend that. And I have a Facebook group called Craft Life Together with Spellbinders and more. And so y'all are welcome to join that as well.
When the live's over, we can put some more links down below to help you find those. But
definitely join the BetterPress Babes. Yeah, BetterPress Babes group if you're not already there. And that way you get notifications for these lives for sure.
Yes. And then if you subscribe to my channel and Melanie's channel, when we do go live and you click the notification bell, YouTube will alert you when we are going live. So it will say Melanie is live, and then you just click that and boom, you're watching Melanie live. So YouTube tries to make it pretty easy for subscribers to find the lives.
Oh, I love that feedback, guys. Laura, Amy, and Teresa all said they love the mix-up idea.
Perfect.
So thank you. Thank you for the input. I appreciate that.
Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Laura. All right, I'm going to put this on my card front. Been going through double-sided adhesive like crazy. I've been making a lot of flashcards and toner foil cards and layering and using all my adhesive up.
Well, that's a good thing. I have so much adhesive. Oh my goodness. I have adhesive from like my Stampin' Up days.
Oh yes.
And I'm still trying to use it up. I mean,
I tried to use up all of my tape runners and things.
Yeah.
Before I bought more, and then I did. So
I popped all my liquid glues because they had like all decided to just harden. But no, the tape runners and stuff and the double-sided glue like you're using there are all still good. But
yeah, they don't dry up.
You're from Nebraska. Wow. That's awesome.
Not far from me. Over in Minnesota. Okay, I'm gonna do some trimming here. That's what you get when you watch lives. You get the full ante. Just trimming the card base.
Now, who do you think you'll give this card to?
This one?
Friend?
Probably, yeah. It says, a teacher is never forgotten will be my sentiment, or an amazing teacher is never forgotten. I actually might go ahead and send this to my assistant from last year. She is an amazing educator, and she was with me last year. This year, she's still in school for teaching, and she just has such a love of teaching. So I think that I will send this to her as a little miss you girl because I do.
That's awesome.
I do. Yes. Okay, I'm going to pull out the coordinating die set that is with the Educator's Rule set. They have one for all the bold words and then the apple and the pencil. So are you bringing anything fun to craft with at Myrtle Beach? Like any fun
I am
sets
bringing,
or
I
what you
am
thinking?
bringing, let's see, I am going to bring some sets that have already been released that I'm behind on. And then I'm going to bring some new release stuff from next month.
Good
So
idea.
I have definitely got some projects. Now, for all of you guys watching, this Saturday coming up,
Ooh.
we've got an interesting video over on my channel coming up. Now, I don't know if any of you are familiar with my husband,
Santa.
Santa.
We
He
love him.
asked me, okay, I'll show you the set. I'm not going to show you the project, but I'll show you this set.
Shout out to Jeanette for watching The Golden Bachelorette. Love, love, love the Bachelorette franchise. Oh, I will be watching that very soon.
This right here, Santa Randy, my husband, came in or saw me get in, and he said, I want to do a video with that. Now, Santa Randy has never done a video by himself. He's always been with me on the screen and kind of helped me do things. And he does some help with me in the background. Well, he asked for my help to do his very first solo video. And he will be on my, excuse me, he will be on my channel on Saturday with his first solo video. So you guys have to come back and watch him and cheer him on. Because he cannot have a dud of a video. He has got to have a lot of people watching him. So to give him encouragement.
I'm so excited. My husband Andrew and I watched your videos. Well, you did the advent calendar together last year, and you did
the BetterPress. He showed everyone how to use the BetterPress when it came out.
Love it.
Yes.
We loved that. We thought it was amazing. He did a fabulous job.
Yeah.
I even saw his project that he just made. And he did a wonderful job. So you were in for a treat.
He did really good. Yes. This video is really good. I've already edited it for him. And thank you, Karen. Thank you. But he did, I mean, I was so surprised when he said he wanted to do a video by himself. And he just did so well. I was just and then at the very end, make sure you watch it all the way to the end, because at the very end, the film was still rolling, and I left in at the very end some actual commentary between him and I that was caught on film that I just had to share with y'all.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
I'm gonna cry. I'm an easy crier, and if you guys are cute, I might cry.
Oh my gosh. You just got I just had to share it with y'all. I mean, it is totally, out of the film. I mean, it was me talking to him and him talking to me like off screen. But I had to leave it in just to hear his reaction to how it went. Oh my gosh, it is just so good. So and it's only like
we have a few things that we need to.
Okay.
We have a few things that we need to address in the comments. Okay, so have you seen the wreath press plate from Altenew? Yes. And I have it ordered, and it is coming to me, and I cannot wait.
You ordered it?
Yes, I did.
Awesome.
I did. So I will be playing with that, and I might be putting a video on my channel. I don't know. It might just be on Instagram. I do put a lot of things on Instagram that I don't make a video for.
Yep.
So yeah, I just actually took a picture of another project that I did like that this afternoon when I did a Pink and Main card that I just was playing around with yesterday, having fun. So it wasn't filmed, but it's there. And then there's one more thing.
Karen's asking, where are you from? Are you talking about both of us?
I'm from Minnesota.
And I'm from Flowery Branch, which is right outside of Atlanta, Georgia.
Probably because I said not far from me. So Nebraska, I mean, relatively speaking.
Gotcha.
Nebraska isn't it's not close, but it's not Texas, think I'm just gonna hand cut some of these.
And Jeanette, it'll be 9 a.m. Saturday morning. It won't be a live. It's just a recording. But he did, we recorded it, and he does the project completely himself without me in the video. I'm on the sidelines, but I'm not talking him through it. He does it all himself.
Are you the videographer for the video?
Well, I taught him how to do it. I taught him.
Produced by Melanie.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. There was one time during the video I had to say cut. But other than that, the rest of the video he did in one take. So
funny. One take, wow.
Yeah, he did it all the way through. He did an
He's a pro.
Job, guys. He did so good. And it's only like 13 minutes long. Like, how did he get a video done like in 13 minutes? Like, I can't do that. I can't get a card done in 13 minutes. How did
I'll be watching because I need some help from you. Got to can do that.
Watch.
Yeah.
That is so good. That is looking so good.
I think I'm going to put this apple on the inside. I don't do a lot on the inside. Sometimes I just sneak it in and I don't really put it on a video. But when I sell my cards, I don't like to have things in the inside because I feel like I need to disclose that when I'm selling it. So I just kind of leave it blank.
Sealed up and everything. I don't put anything in it. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's all sealed up in acetate.
So good with your cards doing what we do. I'm just saying. You are so talented.
I feel like anything you can learn, like nowadays, it's online. So if you want to learn how to use a certain blender, or if you want to know how to edit videos, like you can find anything online. This video is proof of that. If you want to know how to do layered stamps or use the interface inks or use the BetterPress plates and use press plates, everything is figure outable in this day and age, which is so cool. I feel like I don't even know. I think the kids growing up in this generation are going to be like geniuses because like the world is at their thumbs. You can just figure it out. So that's exciting.
That is so cute.
Oh my, Virginia. 50 magnet sheets. You go. Wow.
Wow, yeah. Did you get one of those really big rolls?
Big rolls? What's that about? I need to know about that.
Oh, really? Yeah, you can get huge rolls, like 24 inches by like 5 feet or 10 feet.
Oh, no.
You can cut the magnet down yourself.
Wow. I usually cut it down.
It's just so hard because the rolls are so heavy. I have one right now, and I just keep buying.
I bet they are heavy.
I just keep buying the set. The sets with the envelopes because it's just easier.
Yeah. I cut mine down with my sad old paper trimmer. But I don't know. I have a hard time getting rid of things like that. Like I just got a new grid mat, but my old grid mat is just fine. But I was sent one. It's like, well, what do I do? Don't want to get rid of my old one. And to ship it to someone would be like a whole bunch of money. My husband's like, just do a giveaway. Well, I would if it wasn't so big.
What grid mat are you talking about?
The one from Spellbinders. Okay, here's my little apple.
Aww.
This is the apple I did before, so you can see I had some practice pencils on the back of that before. But there it is, all finished. It's really thick. That is a thick card. But, with shakers, I think
they move around so much better.
And I think I might add some more bling to the outside, but I think I will do that off camera. So I think we're going to end here. If anyone has any more questions, I guess we can maybe just ask them real quick or post them in the comments after the video is live. And be sure to comment anything at all in the comments after this video is live, so then you can be entered for the giveaway. Ooh, let's use these gems. So once again, we are giving away a $20 gift card to Altenew. Altenew is supplying that to you guys, to one winner. So to enter, you just have to comment anything at all down below in the comments after this video is live. So when we finish here in just a minute or two, it will do its little dubbing thing that YouTube does, rendering, and the right word. And then we will be good to go for comments.
Yep. And don't forget the $29 order gets free shipping until the 27th, the current Altenew special. $10 off international shipping is current also right now. And at midnight, make sure you check over the BetterPress Babes for the next amazing sale.
Yes. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Oh, Sherry has a question. Do you put anything around the outside of the shaker to hide the foam? I suppose you could. I have never done that, but I think if I was going to, I would do a ribbon. Because I feel like that would be easiest to kind of manipulate around everything. Or maybe some twine.
I've never seen anyone do that, but I've always wondered.
Should we try it? Why not? I think I'm going to tie it around this foam. This should be pretty quick.
You enjoyed yourself, Teresa. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Virginia.
This is quite interesting. You know, I think this is going to hide the foam really nicely. Well, thank you, Sherry, because this is something I've never done, and I would never, well, maybe not never, but I probably wouldn't have thought about doing this. I will turn it so you can see, but this is turning out just so.
How are you going to attach it?
I think I'll just glue it. Liquid glue for the win. But look, it kind of hides it. So I think that turned out pretty good.
Neat. Kind of looks like a book almost.
Amy says she's been using layers of paper for shakers instead of foam. Yep, I've done that before too. I do like doing that, but I figured for the live I didn't. But yes, I've done that. I've made a card with the stitched balloons not this last summer, but the summer before, so 2023.
Oh yes, I remember that one.
Oh, that card was so heavy. I think it had maybe 15 layers of paper. That was crazy. It was a shaker with no foam. But I also love the infinity shaker windows that you can just stick on the projects. I think that is probably my fastest way to make a shaker. But there we go. Even the size is sparkly. Well, thank you, everyone. And we'll finish up here. We'll see you next time. And as you leave, be sure to hit the like button and then maybe refresh the page a couple times and then comment on the video after the live is over. So thank you.
Good luck, everybody.
Coming along with me tonight. And thank you, Altenew.
Yes.
All right. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
All right. Good night, guys.